Hey everybody, welcome to Country Girl with Kathy Jarvis, and today we are going to work on our crepe myrtles. I've got 3 of them, and we're going to limber them up, and I'm going to prune them up a little bit. Now, one thing about crepe myrtles is they are beautiful. They come in all different kinds of colors. You can get in white, purple, red, pink, all different colors. And they also come in different sizes. They come in the dwarf, the semi-dwarf, and the regular tree ones. Dwarf ones, 3 to 5 feet. Semi, maybe up to 10 to 15. And your regular ones can go all the way up to 25 to 30 feet. So it's important to pick out the right one for your area. But if you have one that you need to trim, there are ways of doing it. And you want to avoid is crepe myrtle, and that is cutting it at the same spot every year. So you don't want to do that. So what we're going to do on this one, this is say about maybe a 5-year-old plant, we're going to trim it up and go from there. Alright, you need a couple basic tools. You need your gloves, a bypass pruner, a ratchet pruner, possibly a saw, and a lope. Okay, the first thing we're going to do on this one is remove the suckers. The suckers are anything coming up in from the ground, and you want to get them as flush to the edge of the bark as possible. And a lot of these will just break off with no problem. You do not want to leave any stem. You want it to be flush to the bark. Next thing we'll do is take out anything that's dead. Now a lot of these small suckers you can just break off with your hands. Okay, next thing we're going to do is this one's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trunks. We don't want any more than 7 at the most. So what we're going to do is take out the older ones, and that's going to be this one that you can see is not looking too good anyway. We're going to saw it out. And try to get as close to the ground as you can. To prevent it from future and then we're going to take this one out, I think, as well. So what we're doing is we're limbing up the tree. We want it so that there's no limbs coming out. We want to open up the bottom so you can see the bark. Now, you don't really have to prune crepe myrtles if you don't want to, if you like the bushy. But I like to see the trunk. So as you're doing this, step back every once in a while and look and see, make sure that you're taking off the ones that you want to take off. So we're going to take off the things crisscrossing the inside branches. We're going to take those off. Any branches going this. Probably take this one out. It's old. This one's crisp in the center. We want it out. So we'll look at the older ones, the older branches that aren't looking very good. Take those out first. So I'm going to work on this and then I'll be back to show you the next step. All right, the crepe myrtle has been pruned and limbed up. I took the bottom limbs up so you can get underneath of it and work. I also reduced it down to 7 main trunks. I took the blooms off as much as possible as I could reach. You don't have to take the blooms off, but if you do take them off, you will get a bigger and more blooms the next year. So we'll see. Should get nice blooms as far as I can reach, but I couldn't reach any higher and I couldn't bend the branches down. I tried. So this is what this one's going to be for the year. It should work out really, really well. There's one in there that I'm still questioning about, but I'm going to leave it for this year and see how it turns out. I can always take it out next year if I decide to. But that is the basis for trimming a crepe myrtle tree. So, hope you enjoyed it. If you do tackle your crepe myrtles, please remember, do not make the same cut in the same spot every year, and don't cut them straight off. Cut them at an angle, and if you have a bud, cut them right above that bud so that bud can go out. Especially if it's outward bud, that's great. It'll push your new growth out away from the center. So remember, trim around the suckers, get the suckers off. Then go and work from the bottom up. Find out which of your trunks you want to keep. Try to keep anywhere from 5 to 7, no more than 7. And then work your way up. Remove the limbs on the outer trunk so you can work underneath of it or mow around it if you have to. And then start looking in the center. Clear out the center of any crisscrossing branches or any branches going into the center. And if you want to remove the seed pods from last year, you can, or you can leave them. That's up to you. And remember, not all crepe myrtles need to be pruned. If you like the bushy type, then go for it. But if you want it to look like a tree and you want to see that beautiful bark, then you need to trim it. So remember, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.